How are you? My name is Richard Brown, and I am the Director of Tech Career Pathways and Apprenticeships with Knox Studios. And this is Tech Bridge, where we increase our productivity and technical know-how. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about browsers and how those browsers actually get us information that's out on the web. And today what we'll do is we'll use the web browser Chrome as the example. We will talk about installing it. We'll talk about a little bit about what are some of the features. We'll drill down a little bit into it. And then, of course, we'll do our action item. If I'm fairly certain that most folks have the browser, but if they're not, then that'll be part of the action item, seeing if you can actually install it. And then the next thing is actually spending a little bit of time setting up the functionality to make it a little bit more efficient for you and how you actually move in this web space. All right, let's check it out. So I've pulled up a Chrome browser, and I've got a couple of things that I'd like to mention before we actually drill in. Number one, almost all the browsers now act like a pseudo OS or operating system. And what I mean by that is there are so many things that run on top of it that it really has its own ecosystem. And so that being the case, there's a whole lot of functionality that can happen on top of the browser in order to help you to be more productive. So just a quick run through of some of the things that you see on the browser. With Chrome, you have your tabs up front, tabs up top, I should say. You have your back button, forward button, reload, home over here. You have the search. At any given time, you can type here. You have location, bookmarks would be the little star here. So now this is, this you can, I call it casting. I think you can throw it to other computers, smart TVs, or to your smart speaker. Here is your extended customization and control of Chrome, sorry. So then you have under it, you have the option to have bookmarks, and I have, way too many bookmarks. Let's just pull down and you see all these different bookmarks that I have right here, and then I have other bookmarks right here. So the short answer is that there's a lot of different ways you can customize this screen in order to kind of get it to do what you want to do. And so let's jump into a couple of ways that you might customize the screen. So if you click on this far button right here below the forward and back button, I'm going to go to the web store. And so the Google Play Store, let me go back and show that one more time. So this button would allow for you to put apps on your phone and things like that. This web store allows you to put functionality into your Chrome browser, okay? Now, and if you notice, you can look at the themes. For example, runs online, runs offline, buy Chrome free, available, note things work with Google Drive. So there are any number of, so these are editors picks. Sometimes you might want to go and look at what are some of the things that you are using, and you can stick, like if you see here, you can save to Google Drive. You can set that up here in your bar again and make it a sort of a quick bookmark. All right, so let's, we'll come back. Oh, people don't use themes. 10, 12 years ago, people used themes a lot. And this is kind of the look and feel. If you are familiar with it, sometimes they used to call them skins, but in the Chromebook, in the Chrome browser world, they're called themes. And so let's set a theme. I don't like any of these themes, but let's say that I like this rose colored theme. So it gives you a quick overview. It says it's compatible. And then down here at the bottom, add to Chrome. So you click on it, and if you notice the screen changed, right? Now, if you notice up here, you can undo this particular change, which I am going to undo because I don't particularly care for that rose color. But that's just a quick look at how those themes works. So the extensions give you, again, some of the functionality that you're looking for. And so again, you can search through the store and you can search through various categories. Categories are blogging, developers tools, news and weather, photos, productivity. There's a whole host of social and communication. Let's click on social communication and see what's there. So you can delete all these messages from Facebook, Social Blade, which is pretty cool, Gmail, Google Mail Checker. There's also recommendations, downloader from Instagram. I'm sorry, the Gram. Online emulator for your Android. So you can actually run, it would basically be like a virtual Android phone inside your browser. Okay. And then the last thing I want to do is, so let's say that you are, I'm going to go to a website, and today I'll use the Durham Public Schools website. I'll click on it, and let's say that I want to save this. You can hit the star, and that allows you to save this bookmark. Now, where does it go? You can control where it goes. And let's move you. And so right here, you can control it by hitting more. You can remove it, and you can go into your list. You can choose a folder, you can set a folder. And so basically you can set up groups of bookmarks that you're interested in saving, places that you want to go to. Now, and those you can actually have writing up here at the top. So for me, I read a good bit. That's my Google. I used to go to Linda a lot, and I still do. Google Finance is one that I've set up here at the top. So reading the Bible is another one that I set. All right, so now we've gone through a very, very quickly, really high level on the Google Chrome browser. What I'd like to do is to have you install it as your action item. Set bookmarks if you haven't, and then look through some of the extensions and see if there's one that you haven't been using, and kind of install it and kind of play around with it and see what it is, if it can actually help you to be more productive. I think I will do a second part to the Google browser, Chrome browser, and really get into these things here, because there's quite a bit just inside these things, kind of under the hood. But I think that's enough for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please send comments, questions that you have, and